Guidance that CDC continues to put out for schools K through 12 and higher learning is intentional for reopening and keeping our schools open. That's its purpose. We recognize that there's a variety of unique circumstances for different schools and different school districts. And so we've outlined a number of strategies that those schools, those administrators, can use to accomplish this goal safely. But I want to make it very clear that what is not the intent of CDC's guidelines is to be used as a rationale to keep schools closed. We're prepared to work with each school, each jurisdiction, to help them use the different strategies that we've proposed that help do this safely so they come up with the optimal strategy for those schools. I think it's critical, and it would be personally very disappointing to me, and I know my agency, if we saw that individuals were using these guidelines as a rationale for not reopening our schools. I think there's a series of different additional guidelines that we are about to put out to help really with the K through 12 community, particularly at the community level, to help open safely. Guidelines also that come out or consideration documents for parents and caregivers. Guidelines for schools to help them understand how best to do symptom surveillance and characterize symptoms in the schools as a tool, and guidelines to really work at how and the ins and outs of using face masks in the school setting, as well as finally some guidance in to help the schools have systems which they can monitor their programs. But I want to close by just reiterating again, the purpose of CDC's guidance is, remember, it's guidance, it's not requirements, and its purpose is to facilitate the reopening and the keeping open the schools in this country, because as the Vice President said, it is critical that we get these schools open, do it safely. We're prepared to work with all the school districts and schools to help them facilitate their development of their own unique plan to accomplish that. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Redfield.